back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline.
Well, and it works for them.
Running left, it's Hall. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Tackle there by Nick Cross. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and a yard. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me, repeat it, and establish the run early.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First and 10, it's Richardson. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. Down the right sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Taylor, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Richardson to throw. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. It's complete to Brown, right side. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 68 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The Colts at 9-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Richardson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
This will be caught by Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll run with Hall. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Hall. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Richardson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For the half, I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 13 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried a stress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Got it. Ready? 19 Lions.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here's Rodgers on the return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Hall again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 70. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Colts 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Richardson. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Richardson. He will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 50.
Play action. Now Richardson. Now he's loose at the 40. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
This is caught. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Richardson looking to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll go for it. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Give to Hall running right. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 36. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Here's a give to Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A handoff for Hall. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This is Hall. There he goes left side. He's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. Ready.
Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 34 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Hall again. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
65 cat. Check it.
Now Richardson. Got his man, it's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
Richardson to throw it. Caught by Woods.
On the ball.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On 1st down, Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management.
I'm sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's got Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And as this defense walks off the field, they